Maddie and Mitchell's road trip. She has sent us some footage of their journeys. They've made their trek across the United States. Hello and good morning, you guys. This is definitely a new place to be starting and opening the vlog. I am actually in Ryler's car. This is the Taco, the Tacoma, the big beautiful beast. He took my car today. On Thursdays they have, because of volleyball and the lunch hour, the way it lines up, they get kind of a longer lunch. And he loves going out with some of the teammates, and he just feels there's a little bit more room in that truck than in his truck. And so sometimes we will swap. And as it worked out today, I'm going out to lunch with a buddy. I'm out of the house and will not be going back to the home until probably way later tonight after the boys' games. Guy won't be home until 10-something o'clock tonight after his game. His is an away game. Boys are having an away game, championship game. As you guys know, volleyball season coming to an end. It's been a huge part of our lives. We've had games every single day for the last like 2 months, which we have absolutely loved. So seeing it come to an end will be tough because we love going to the games, we love cheering on the kids, but I think all of us, probably you included, are looking for a nice shake up in the daily routine, doing something new. The kids are looking forward to having some more freedom in their schedule. Of course, we're coming up on summer, so there's gonna be a lot of that. But I am here in the Taco, hanging out, ready to meet my buddy. We're just gonna meet here in this parking lot and then drive together. I had to get this vlog cracked open right now, no pun intended, because you guys, we had an earthquake this morning. No joke, a 3.9 earthquake here in Utah. I normally am up. I happened to be asleep at the time. My buddy Derek Chatwin, you guys might know him, the Chatwins, got YouTube, they got Instagram, they got it all. Good friend of mine. He texted me and said, hey, did you just feel that earthquake? I am normally a reliable person to be up at midnight. I was not up. I was not feeling well last night, so I tried to get into bed a little bit earlier to beat getting sick. I don't think I did, by the way, but no time for that because mom's gone, so dad's in charge, which means I can't have a man cold. I have to have a mom cold, which is basically the equivalent of not having a cold. So I texted him this morning, said I did not. I mentioned it to the kids. Wouldn't you know, Ryler happened to be up at midnight. He did feel it. He said some stuff on his nightstand started shaking. He 100% identified that as an earthquake. In fact, he texted neighbors 2 houses down and said, did you just feel that earthquake? And she was asleep, so she didn't get back either. But if you were awake and alert and aware, you would have experienced an earthquake here in Utah at about midnight. It was just after midnight, like 12:09. I'll look up the specifics. Kind of a wild start to the day as we are starting things off a little bit differently overall, with mom being gone. Got the kids up today, off to school. Hopefully they have lunches packed, all of the uniforms they need, because we will not be going home for a while because it is an away game that's about a 40-minute drive. So all we have time to do is pick them up from school and head straight to their game, where they'll be playing in the championship. Mom has checked in a couple times today. She is doing well. She has got a lot going on, going between meetings, announcements, introducing speakers. She's got a lot of her friends who she has invited to speak at this conference who will be speaking today that she is introducing. And so great things going on with her. She's having a ton of fun with my mom. Just doing awesome. We're doing great. It's been a good day. That is kind of a wild start, considering I think the last time I can recall any kind of a measurable or feelable earthquake here in Utah would have been on a first day of school that we had.
Earthquake, students, there's an earthquake. We have an earthquake, students.
I don't remember exactly the year, but I remember we were starting school.
I thought dad was shaking my bed, but then I was like, oh my gosh. And then mom yelled earthquake and I just ran over here.
Might have been an online beginning to school, or I'll have to look it up exactly. We had an earthquake that morning.
Drill is over. Everyone please report back to your classroom and finish up your studies for today.
We have so many funny stories about that.
Why is my bobblehead shaking?
You were way more panicked than that, Mindy.
Mom was claiming it was an earthquake. She went running underneath the door jamb, which I don't think you're supposed to do. I said, relax. I think Brexton just shut his drawer too hard on his dresser.
Terrible recreation. Mindy screamed earthquake loud enough that it created an aftershock of 4.6 in our house.
Anyways, turned out it was a pretty good earthquake. This one, no damage that I can see anywhere by us, which is a good thing. Hoping to do some damage on the court today as the kids take on the championship game. Could be coming home victorious, might be coming home second place. Either way, I think we're gonna celebrate after. All right, boys are down here in a new game here, a new type of game, new style of game. Just actually getting home. It is after 8. First time getting home today since you guys left for school. Been a long day. Went out for a little celebration dinner. What were we celebrating? What did we do?
We had our championship volleyball game today, and we sadly lost.
Well, okay, or you could look at it this way. You won second place. So we celebrated your second place victory, got the second place trophy. They did make it to the championship game and lost today, but crew, you played phenomenal. The team played well. You guys played a really good team.
They were really good.
Probably the most number of people I've ever had come up to me at an away game and say that they watch our videos. And so if we're gonna lose to a group of people, a great group to lose to, gotta hand it to them. Classy group, played really, really well. It was so great meeting so many of you who watch our videos, hear your stories of how you found us. So that was actually pretty cool to hear while we were watching these guys play, but it wasn't an easy one. It went down in 3 sets. It took the full 3. You guys won the first one. They won 2 in a row, and that's sometimes how it goes.
It was a bummer, but we had a fun season, and yeah.
Yeah, season ender, went out to dinner after, getting some yummy food as an entire team, which was kind of fun. And then again, like I said, celebrating the second place win, which feels like a loss because it's how it goes, but
still
proud of you guys.
That far.
And we have loved watching every single game. Rexy Doodle loved watching every single JV game. Rexy did remind us on the drive home that JV went
Undefeated.
Undefeated. JV didn't lose. That's pretty impressive, dude. And you guys had an incredible season, second place. Rye Guy, who we did not get to see today, he told me all about his game. Monterey actually went to his game. Papa Bob and Monterey went to his game. Yeah, said he did incredible. His coach even said he had one of his best games to finish off his season. That was his last game of the regular season. So volleyball winding down, coming nearly to an end. You guys, something else that is coming to an end, or at least nearing an end, is Maddie and Mitchell's road trip. They are nearly there. They've arrived in Niagara Falls. That's where we're going to be staying in a hotel there. I said, how romantic. Maddie laughed. She has sent us some footage of their journey. She said, I've been getting some clips just for fun. If you want to share them in the vlog, you're welcome to. So we're going to share a little bit of their journey with you guys as they've made their trek across the United States, heading to Boston as their final destination, where they'll be staying for 4 months this summer. Again, arriving in Niagara Falls tonight, which I believe is very near, maybe their second to last destination before they actually head into Boston and settle into their new place. So great to hear from them. Also been hearing from Mom. Things are going very well for her. Very busy. She is very actively involved in everything that's going on there. And so she checks in from time to time, but it's going fantastic. So let's check in and see how Maddie and Mitchell's cross-country trek is going.
Art is called 3 Dancing Figures.
Shutting down things here. Last night alone, last night going to bed solo. The sickness, you guys, unfortunately I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog, which probably wasn't that long ago in vlog terms, but I have been down and out. It has only progressed as the day has gone on. Man cold in full effect here, but trying to do my best to do my version of mom, take care of things here, but the kids have agreed to pitch in, help me out. I'm gonna jump into bed. They've agreed to go to bed at a reasonable time, help each other get all the way ready for bed and go to bed and get some good sleep so we can all wake up feeling refreshed tomorrow, hopefully feel a little bit better in the morning. Then again, mom will be rejoining us later tomorrow night. She has another full busy day of events tomorrow. We'll be so excited to have her come back, but I have just been not doing much. I've been feeling under the weather a little bit, doing my best to get kids where they need to be, cheer them on, make sure they feel loved, supported, and encouraged. And they have been incredible in return, just making sure I'm all right. And all I really want to make sure is that they are feeling celebrated for their second place win, Ryler's last game of the regular season, and all the other things going on as we wind down the last couple weeks of school here, you guys. Pretty big time stuff going on here. And of course, Maddie and Mitchell starting their summer in Boston. We gotta get a trip on the books to go out there and see them. So many, many fun, great, and amazing things to come. So you guys, we love you. Thank you for hanging with us. Thanks for chilling, hanging out, being a part of our day. It was so great meeting so many of you today. Come back tomorrow. See you then. Good night, everybody.
Why did our bobblehead shaking?
You were way more panicked than that, Mindy. Right? That was our terrible recreation. Mindy screamed earthquake loud enough that it created an aftershock of